Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover METIS. Is METIS DAO a good investment or not for the next bull run? I'm going to give you my honest opinion about it. And like always in my videos, we are going to cover everything step by step, all the pros and all the cons that I see right now on this project. I have to say that I am a holder of this token, but I want to give you my honest opinion about all my research that I did. Also price prediction or speculation that we can do on this token, and the good and the bad things that I see that they are doing right now, this layer 2 solution with a lot of progress, but also a couple of things controversial from my perspective, will be clarified at the end of this video. So if you are interested on METIS, or you want to have a clear vision of what they can do, you need to see this video until the end. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's get into it. Hi crypto fans, well, I covered METIS in 2022. You can see July 13, I did this video by the dip. At that moment I was more bullish on what I am right now about METIS, but I want to cover it and give you all my honest opinion on the pros and cons of this project after being reviewing it from a while and after seeing what they have been doing on the last years on this bear market, and what is my perspective of this project for the next bull run. We are right now at the moment that we should be accumulating, from my perspective, and this is not financial advice, altcoins and Bitcoin for the next bull run. Again, do your own research, and this is not financial advice. So if you don't know what METIS is, they are a layer 2 solution. You can compare them with Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, Mantle, and many others. The technological aspect of this, I'm not going to cover it right now. They don't use the same technology approach that Arbitrum or even Zksync, but we are not going to cover the technical aspects right now. So today I give you my reasons why you should do your own research on METIS. So the pros, I will start with that. They are a serious project slowly building the ecosystem. Here you have the Medium page where you can read it on your own time. This is from July, and this is like the last big document that they launched with all the progress until that moment. So this is already 3 months old, but here you have a clear picture of everything that they have been doing from the last year. They celebrated the 400k active wallets, which is no little amount, but compared with another layer 2 solutions, this is going behind, for example, Arbitrum, which has almost the double of active wallet. There has been some updates and some boost on DeFi on METIS on the Humus exchange. They launched the CKM encode white paper and is officially revealed already. The Aave supply caps rise twice, so the TVL is on the rise. And you have the builder mining rewards that METIS Foundation gives 4,000 METIS to ecosystem projects based on transactions generated. So check this document to know those updates from the last months. Another thing, as the team is really a pro team and they are transparent, you can go to metisdao company, and here you can see all the team members that are the leaders of this project, super transparent, and you can Google all of them. You can search it on LinkedIn even, and you can see they have 55 employees here, and you can see each of them, which leads us to another important point, which is that the mother of Vitalik Buterin, the CEO and one of the co-founders of Ethereum, is still on their team. And you can find her here on the website on the company. And that was super bullish for me when I covered it first. You can see here I mentioned that too, because it was obvious for me that Vitalik will be helping her mother on their project, and even because it's a layer 2 solution to scale Ethereum. But I think as a con that they didn't explode their relationship. I think that is honest for one side, but I think they would be able to generate a lot of more community and marketing using the fact that the mother of Vitalik Buterin, one of the most influential people in crypto, is in this project, part of the team. The ecosystem has been growing, but slowly, and you can see all the ecosystem of METIS here on their website. You just go to the ecosystem tag, and here you can see all the projects or browse by the type of project that you want. Have, if you count here, more than 50 projects, but some of them are not really native on METIS. for example Layer 0, and other projects like OKX. It's not that it's running on Metis, but they are partner or part of the ecosystem, the same as KuCoin. So some of these projects I don't really count it as native projects helping the ecosystem of Metis per se. I mean, they are partner or they are part of the ecosystem, but not really projects built on Metis. But in any case, they are really building an ecosystem, but slowly from my taste. Another good thing is that in September, the Metis team announced a 5 million DeFi incentive program designed to boost new and existing DeFi applications on the Metis Layer 2 network, starting with blue chip protocol ADA version 3. So what they did with ADA is just the beginning. You can read more about that here on the documentation. Here is the link to that Medium page. So this is really cool because this is going to help to increase the ecosystem on the DeFi sector for Metis. Another good thing of Metis is that tokenomics is very attractive in terms of their max supply. If you were not familiar with it, right now they are ranked at position 373 and the max supply is only 10 million tokens, guys. So really small amount of tokens. This is less than the half of what Bitcoin has as a max supply. And just checking for tokenomics, a 10 million max supply and a token value of $12 is really cheap. If we are talking about a great project, this could really skyrocket if they do the things correctly, right? So $12 on a max supply of 10 millions is really low price. You can see that the all-time high was $323, so they are really low on terms of the all-time high. Another good thing is that good amount of exchanges listing Metis, so they are really in many exchanges and you can buy it in almost all the major exchanges. So that is also another good thing. I'm going to leave the price speculation after the cons. So in the cons section there are a lot of competitors right now comparing it to the previous Bullrun, because Metis has been here already on the Bullrun of 2021 and they just keep building during all this bear market. But during that Bullrun we didn't have Zksync, we really didn't have Arbitrum token or Optimism really established at that moment. So I think that Metis did it very well on the Bullrun of 2021. But right now you can see they have many competitors. Here you can see on the top list by TVL we have Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, Zksync, ERA, and you can see that Metis is in position 12. It's really below on the list, and many of these projects didn't even have a token, like starknet. Mantle just launched a couple of weeks ago only the token, and Metis is down even from Zksync Lite. Not even talking about Zksync ERA, but about the light version is already above in terms of TVL than Metis. Metis is fighting right now with Polygon ZKAVM. So I mean, it's not a bad project, but if you see all the list and you can see that Zksync doesn't have even a token yet, that will really pump the project, then you can see why I have already explaining even in the pros of the project some doubts about if it's a good investment or not from my perspective. Continuing with the cons, the tokenomics are not great on current circulating supply. There are more of the half of the max supply that is still not in circulation. So you can see the circulating supply is 4.3 million, so less than 50%. Even if I told as a pro that the max supply is really low, I would like to be with a higher circulating supply at this price. So that for me is a con, because that means that probably they have a lot of tokens still on reserve. They may continue growing the project just selling their tokens, or it's not real clear where is the rest of the supply here. Another thing is that Polynetwork bridge hack affected Metis holders. They are giving the funds back from the foundation, so I think that is really cool from the part. Here I put the link for one of their official announcements about this on September 14. But that really affected the Metis holders, and that is never a good image for the company. Another thing is that not good TVL compared to other competitors, and I already showed that for being one of the OG projects on layer 2, 63 million on TVL is really low. You can see how Arbitrum has 5 billion even at this moment. 2 billion, and Base, which is really new layer 2, have 557 million. So almost 10x from what Metis has, even if Metis has been here from much longer time. And that made me talk about the next thing, which is they are not building a community. If you join to Metis right now, they have 12k followers on Discord. That for a project of this magnitude is a really low amount. They have 151k followers on Twitter. That is not that bad, but it's not the same to have followers on Twitter that people in Discord that are active. And people in Discord is the people that is actually betting on the project and helping to grow it. So 12k followers on Discord is really low for this project. Also, they only have 2k followers in their official YouTube channel. You can see that they didn't post too much and the amount of views is really low, like 200, 300, 200 views. They posted 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 2 weeks ago. So they are not really engaging community. I even don't know if having such a small YouTube channel is not even a bad idea for them. So this brings me to say that one of the biggest cons that I see to this project, they didn't pay too much attention to build a community. I think that is the biggest error that they have been done so far. And I think that is where Metis should pay attention and move the cards into that direction. The technical aspects of the project are great and they need to continue building ecosystem, but they have never been really paying attention to build a community. And that is what the other projects layer 2 that are here have been done. Not only Base because it's from Coinbase, Arbitrum and Optimism with their airdrops, Zksync, well, they have a billion in funding almost, but all these projects here on the top 10 have been really paying attention to build a community. And that is the first thing that I will criticize about Metis, is that they didn't spend enough money in marketing or building the community. And the last thing is that they are not in Binance and they should. Arbitrum is already in Binance, the token, and is much newer a layer 2 than Metis. So why they are not in Binance? I would really like to complete that and get the token there. Now going into a little of price speculation for next Bullrun. The current price is $12.45. That is 26 from the all-time high. The all-time high was $323. So my first prediction for this always is it will be this token, this project, to come back to their last all-time high. Instead of speculating more than that, right now at this moment, I am trying to see what projects can come back to the all-time high. Not all the projects do that. And right now you can see 26x is a lot. If we have the guarantee that this project will come back to the all-time high, you will be putting a lot of money to do 26 guarantee X's on anything. So my first speculation is to come back to the all-time high. I think, like I say, and like you can see on all this review, they need to pay attention into marketing and growing a community that will pump a lot their ecosystem. They sometimes just focus on giving money, like for example 5 million to incentivize program on developers. But many projects decide that based on the community, because if you create a DApp, you want that people use it. And people will use it if they are part of the community of that project too. So it's a win-win when you go for the community. That is why airdrops has been so important the last 2-3 years, and I still think that airdrops are going to be important in the future for the projects. So, do I think that Metis could go back to the all-time high? I think there's a great chance that they can do it. I don't think that this project is going to die before the next bull run, and in the next bull run, many things are going to come back alive, I would say, in terms of layer 2s. Ethereum is going to still be the king from my perspective of layer 1s. So I think Metis has great chances to come back to the all-time high. Do I think that can do the double of that and a speculative price of $500 that will put it in 40x from now? That is something that I will not bet on that. So I don't want to speculate on that. So I will just close that possibility. I think if Metis come back to the all-time high, it's going to be already 26x a lot for an investment of this kind. So if you put $1,245 right now, you can buy 100 METIS tokens. At the previous all-time high, you turn 1.2k into 32.3k, which is not to take lightly. 26x on any investment is a lot, guys. Even if you go to the half of the all-time high, I think that is for sure that it's going to happen to this project. 13x is a lot. Now, if you want to invest 12.4 thousand, that will give you 1,000 METIS token, and at the speculative price of $100, if that ever happens, you turn your 12.4k into 500k, $500,000. So the numbers are great, even with all the cons that I say about the project. I think in terms of speculation of the price, they are really low from the all-time high. Even if you never get to the all-time high and get to the half of that, you are doing 13x's. So no matter how I see this, I think that buying METIS tokens at 12.4 at this moment, which is really low, is going to be worth it a lot more on the next bull run, and I don't think that this project is going to die. I think it's not going to be on the top 5 for sure. I think these projects are going to maintain their position for now. But even if METIS go to a level of immutable X mantle, they are going to be around the all-time high numbers. So that is my price prediction for METIS. I will bet to go back to the all-time high as my goal if I'm going to enter positions here. Just to clarify, I am not being paid for METIS, of course. I am not giving a so well review of the project, but I have to say that I am a holder of METIS tokens from the last bull run. I sold a part, but I didn't sell everything, so I am still a holder of METIS tokens. I have a small bag of these tokens and plan to hold it until the next bull run. So that is my review about this project. METIS DAO Layer 2, very interesting. I recommend you, as part of your own research, to go into the details of the technological aspects and the ecosystem, because on that aspect this project is really nice. But again, this bull run is not going to be the same that 2021 for this project, because there are many more competitors on layer 2, and probably more layer 2s are going to appear as competitors of the top ones. If you like this kind of videos about projects and coin reviews, please click the like button and put your comments below if you want me to do more videos about this and not only focus on airdrops. If you didn't saw my previous review, check my GALA Games investment. This is a token that I am still buying right now. So go to my website, search for GALA, and you will find this video. It's a very detailed video like I did with METIS. And of course, if you are interested on airdrops, you need to subscribe to my application. I created an app, and here you can see a video where I showed my application exactly in detail. And I have a private Discord where we manage high level of information about airdrops, of course the distributions, and crypto in general too, and many strategies to earn money in crypto. That will be all for this review. METIS DAO is a good investment for the next bull run. Do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This was a video only about my opinion and what I am doing. And if you like it, remember to put your comments below, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.